Hi everybody, I'm Ed.
And I'm Barb. Welcome to the ARTyRV Livestream tonight. We're so happy to be here. So glad to see you. Beautiful day.
Spring day, yeah, right? Oh,
Beautiful
wow.
day in South Carolina. We hope it's nice where you are. Seems like spring is almost here.
It's getting there. The way the pollen is outside, Barb, spring must be on its way for sure. I mean,
Yes,
everything's yellow.
we have a huge pollen problem here in South Carolina.
Well, we have lots of pine trees, and right now they're going crazy. But welcome everybody to the channel tonight. We've got a lot of members here tonight. Also, we got a lot of
New people.
new people, and I hope that y'all noticed the new intro to the show. There's a lot of pictures of those of you that have come to visit us are in there.
Yeah. If you look at the preview, the intro to the show, and you notice your picture's not there, if you have a picture from taking a class here, please send it to me. I'm still going through photos, and I think I've missed a couple, but I'm trying to get everybody's photos in there.
Yeah, I thought it was nice, Barb.
Yeah,
that was really nice.
It is. It was a lot of fun going through the photos, so I'll keep doing that and changing it up a little bit each month.
Yeah, so hey, don't forget to, if you have a question, put it in the chat with a Q in front of it. That way Barbara can pick it up. And there is no I there, it's Barbara.
What? Can pick up what?
The questions.
Sure, yeah. And he can answer them.
Try anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
So hey everybody, Ray's in the house tonight. Let's give Ray a big thumbs up. He's
Thank you,
working
Ray.
hard for everybody. Thank you, Ray. We appreciate everything that you do.
If you need some links, Ray will be happy to help you with links relative to what we're talking about tonight. And so if you have a question, just put it in the chat.
And we may have a video or anything, and Ray will be happy to put that up for people to look at and helpfully visualize their questions. So.
Do we have any new people here that might want to know what we do? I think most of the people here tonight are regular viewers and members, but if you're new here, Ed and I are artists. We're glass artists from Conway, South Carolina, and we have a little studio here where we teach glass blowing and stained glass, and we've been in Conway for
almost 40 years, yeah,
and,
39 years.
Been in
Close
business
enough.
38 years, I believe now, 38 years.
Yeah, that's nice.
So, yeah, it's great.
We beat the odds, Barb.
Yeah, we beat the odds. Now we're we're always in transition, it seems like. So we're in another transition period, and we're going through a little project that you guys have been helping us with.
And have been a huge part of. Oh my gosh.
We started this project the beginning of February. We're going to be moving our YouTube studio and making a bigger home studio here at our house, and we'll be able to offer you a better live stream. And I was thinking
Much
about
more
that.
demonstration.
We're going to have to make sure our internet works back there in there, but it should, right?
It's right outside the wall.
If it's not, we'll fix it, but we
We'll
might
make 'em
have to
come
add.
move
That's
it,
that
yeah.
20% contingency that's in there.
Yeah, that's right. 'Cause, the phone company doesn't. The cable company, they don't do anything for free anymore.
No, they
so.
don't. But we have a, how big is our garage? 40 by 40?
20 by 20, about
20 by
400 square
20, I'm
feet.
sorry.
40 by 40, I'd be like, woo, yeah, babe.
20 by 20. Yeah, I haven't drawn it out yet. But
Well, it's going to
just
allow us to
planning.
have our normal chat table, like our desk that we have here, but it's also going to give us
3 stations.
three stations to do different demonstrations for. So we'll be able to solder out in the garage, and we'll be able to grind out in the garage, and we'll be able to, show you answer those questions that you guys are looking for us to get to you, and we can do it, what would you say, real time? Yeah.
Yeah, so just quickly, we'll go over a little bit because you guys are a big part of this. I want to keep you apprised of the situation. So you all know that we have a $5,000 budget, and It's for heating and air, insulation, paint, pressure washing, and drainage that we need to do, and task lighting. We have everything else. We have everything we need. So we started in this in February. In February, we brought in $271 towards the projects. Yay, congratulations us. And that was in
And
Super
you guys.
Chats, Venmo,
Congratulations, you guys.
and Buy Me a Coffee. So, but then in March, and March isn't over yet. So in March, we had an anonymous donor that challenged a $250 match for everyone that donated. He would match up to, or he or she would match up to $250. So that worked really good because we raised
Last Monday night, guys.
we raised $760.
And y'all, boom, bang, boom,
So
bang,
we have
bang,
a grand
boom.
total now
Thank you.
of $1,031.
Yeah, so we're like 20% of our budget is fulfilled now. So we can go ahead. We're going to go ahead and start the project in a little bit quicker fashion now. So
Well, our main thing now is to get the drainage fixed up. So that's the first thing we're going to do.
Right.
But thank you guys so much. And
well,
that was all in Venmo. I
So-
haven't added in the super chats.
Joyce
yet,
just donated 5 memberships.
Oh my gosh, Joyce.
Joyce, thank you so much. And Loka, thank you.
Thank you,
We've got the
Loka.
light going for both of y'all tonight, and we appreciate everything. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much. That's
We
great.
do appreciate that.
Yeah, so I think,
We do have questions.
well, I think Pauline had a question about a fish that she was working on. And you know
Yeah,
what,
let's go
Pauline?
back up there.
I think Barbara and I have both,
We agree.
we agree that you need to use driftwood.
A piece of driftwood.
Piece of driftwood. And let me stop that blinking. There we go. That's awesome. Thank you, guys.
So I hope that helps you, Pauline.
Yeah.
Maybe a piece of driftwood.
Just go down to the shore maybe and see if you can find something washed up on the beach.
Pauline said she made a fish, but the top was thin and didn't allow any room for a hole, and it didn't allow a space to put a hook. And if anyone has any other ideas for her fish, just put it in the chat.
Yeah. So I guess you fused a fish maybe or made a
Sounds like
fish.
it. Sounds like she fused it. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay, Larry Mary's here.
Hey Larry, that was
Beth
a
is here.
good picture of you.
Magali's here.
Hey
Barb
Magali.
is here. Joyce, Bobby.
And we
Happy
got a
Glass.
question from
Okay, here we go. Deborah.
Deborah,
right?
yes,
Is that
uh-huh.
right?
Yep.
Oh no, Mary Beth.
Mary Beth.
first.
Okay. Hey Mary Beth.
Do you have a dress code for your classes? Can you make some safety recommendations for while we're working on our projects?
Well, I think, to me, this is me. I recommend number one is closed-toed shoes in your studio. I know it gets hot and you feel comfortable in flip-flops and all that, but y'all, tennis shoes and definitely socks. Believe it or not, wear socks in your studio. And I am a big fan of not wearing short pants in the glass shop. That is, I've had more than one pair of jeans save me from getting cut pretty bad before. And so I wear pants. I don't wear jeans every day anymore because I don't like the heat. But definitely long pants, Mary Beth, closed-toed shoes, and I say socks. And then for a shirt, just a cotton shirt, because a lot of times you're soldering and everything, and cotton will keep you cooler in your studio than any other material. And when you're soldering, the heat from your soldering iron the cotton doesn't burn that easy either, not like polyester or something like that, right, Barb?
Right.
Yeah, so really just a nice cotton shirt. This is what I recommend in my studio is a cotton shirt. Doesn't have to be nice, but a cotton shirt. And long pants, socks, and closed-toed shoes. And safety glasses are a must. If you don't wear glasses all the time, like I do, and Barbara doesn't wear glasses all the time anymore, but I wear glasses all the time, and if I didn't have them, I'd be wearing safety glasses. Y'all, you only got two eyes, and I promise you, you do not want to have the optometrist remove a piece of glass from your eye. It's not what you want. It's very stressful.
And avoid wearing floppy, floppy sleeves or letting your hair hang down. You really want to make sure your hair is put back and that type of thing.
Right. That's right. I guess there would be something that would be, golly, could you imagine if you got like a little bit of hair caught up in the grinder wheel and it was just winging around? Wing.
Oh.
Be like, whoa.
Well, I don't know if that
That's
would happen,
when you
but we hope
don't Willie McNilly it. That's
Don't
what you
Willie
don't.
McNilly
Don't
it.
Willie McNilly that.
Okay.
That's for sure. That's yeah. So those are some safety tips. When you're drilling, you definitely using a drill, you definitely don't want to wear floppy shirt. Floppy sleeves. So that was a good question, Mary Beth. That really was.
Yeah. Everybody likes the intro.
Well, and the dress code, your dress code for your studio really should be, and we have it on our website.
What's that?
The requirements for when you take a class with us, and you have to click that you read it, which most people don't read.
Yeah, it's
it.
in that part where you click where you read it.
Yeah,
That's where it is.
That's where it is, but they
People
don't
ask
read
about
it. They just click it.
Yeah.
So
we all do that.
and I can, it's funny because I can tell because like Saturday before last we had a lady show up and she was wearing flip flops, and she was in the.
See, I don't know if it's in the stained glass one though. It might just be in the.
It
was the glass blowing class.
Yeah, it's in there when you take a class with us. Period. It's in the.
Okay.
It's in the stuff. It's in everything that you're supposed to read. So.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Joyce donated for those 5.
Yes,
that's
I see
very
that.
nice of her. Very.
And I had a question. And
Okay.
now, question. In Ed's putty recipe, is the black oil-based paint the artist paint from Hobby Lobby or from the hardware store?
It's from the hardware store, and you don't really need a whole lot, a couple tablespoons. So, but yeah, so you can get like a pint of it, and it'll last you quite a while.
Okay. Paul said he's headed north in a couple of days from Clearwater. And let's see.
Oh, he's back in Florida. Okay.
LOL, fish bump. Okay. Okay, Beth has a question.
Okay.
I did a window, 16 by 32, of a pheasant. I was trying to fill in around with wispy glass that looks like fall grass. Which is better for the glass, vertical or horizontal seams?
For grasses, well, you know what, mixing them up. So if you want grasses, you want to do or vertical on the grasses, and then horizontal is more like landscape.
Where the landscape line is, yeah.
Yeah, and then you can always use, if you have it, a lot of times you can use, oh gosh, I've got a beautiful bullseye at this shop that's got orange, black, and yellow, stringers, not stringers, but streamers and fractures in it. It's really pretty. It's like a fall color. I have that.
Like that?
No, it's even prettier than that. It's got what do you call it when you blow it out really thin?
I don't know.
It's like a pumpkin. It's fall colors, and it makes a good landscape. It really does.
Okay.
I guess I could bring a piece of it home next week. But that won't do you any good tonight, Mary Beth. I'm sorry.
Okay, Sally. Pauline, we answered your question. We think that you need to do driftwood.
Yeah. I think that would be the best way to mount a fish. It would be to driftwood.
Yeah, Julie said she's had glass in her shoe before. I know what you mean. Wear your pants over your shoes.
Yeah.
Because it
Definitely.
will get in your
Yeah, don't give the glass
a chance.
a chance to access your body.
Okay. Samara wants to know, when you use a chain to hang a piece, do you match the chain to the patina, silver to silver, black with black patina? Does it matter aesthetically in your experience?
You know, it really doesn't matter because usually I'll hang when I'll hang my windows, I'll put them into a wooden frame first, and then I'll hang them with chain. Usually, what looks better. Here comes the hurricane. What looks better when you hang your windows is actually black lamp chain. You know, that swag chain for your lamp. I think the black looks the prettiest because it makes everything else pop. So.
And you might want to hang it, with the aesthetics of the room.
Yeah,
black is more modern today.
Right, and if white,
copper may be better in some rooms.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah. So, and because it's the lamp chain, they
color.
make it in all the different colors.
Yeah,
so
that color.
black and gold and brushed nickel, all those colors. So.
Yeah. So you could be creative depending on the room.
Yeah.
But most of the time, black will work.
Yeah, it does. It will.
And then they have that really nice covered wire that might be pretty.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Paul wants to know, I'm using bevels for the first time in my next piece, 4 in the 4 corners. What do I need to know? Grinding, foiling, and soldering of the bevels. They are small, 1-inch squares.
Oh, Paul, use be careful grinding them because you can chip bevels real easy. They're made out of normally your bevels are 3/16 glass and it's very soft. The other thing is that your foil will have to be spot on because you can see through the bevels because they're clear. So as long as you foil them and center that glass in that foil tape so you don't see the back edge through the front edge. And if it were me, Paul, I would use black back foil if you had it. But just make sure that the glass is centered so that it's not off when you look at it. That's all.
Yeah, I do as little grinding as possible because
Yeah.
it will scratch your bevels. Any little bit of glass dust on your table or on the grinder is going to scratch those bevels because they are so soft. So
Right.
the less you have to handle them, the better you're going to be. We have a new member that just
That's what
joined.
it just looks like, Hannah.
Hannah Santana.
Okay, Hannah.
Welcome.
Thank you. Welcome.
Welcome to the ARTyRV channel. Let's see. We've been using brass chain. Okay.
Yeah, brass is good.
Lila A. from New Jersey. Welcome. Okay. Kathleen Estep. Oh, yeah, I've had solder roll down my sweats into my flip-flop and burn the heck out of my foot.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that happened to somebody in the hot shop one time. It flew across the room and welded their toes together.
Kathleen says she's been doing this for 53 years, and you'd think I wouldn't be so lazy about it. Oh my goodness, that happened recently. You knew
Well,
better.
with the slip-on shoes, you have no excuse anymore.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the slip-ons, man, that makes it easy to just pop right into the studio. We are so looking forward, y'all, to this studio renovation of our garage, and we really, really are looking forward to it. So, this is, and we've told you all along that when we grow, you grow, and hopefully this new studio is going to give you guys a much greater insight into the techniques of different projects that we'll be doing here at the house.
Yeah, and you'll be able to see more of his work too, because he'll be bringing.
We're working at home with
Some.
small pieces.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The great thing is we have everything we need. We just need to get the
Right.
garage in shape. It's been
And that's
pretty much
getting
a
ready to get
storage
started.
area.
Yeah. Well, because we had a lot of stuff come into the garage that we're just like, and now we're getting ready to go.
Yeah, it needs to get out of there.
Needs to go. Time to go. All we need is the room for the lawnmower and the golf cart. That's it. Everything
Okay.
else is out of here.
Okay, everyone, if you have a question, just put it in the chat.
Yeah, that would hurt. Solder running down into your foot.
We will be having a newsletter go out in the next couple weeks. If you're interested in signing up for that, you can go to conwayglass.com and sign up for our newsletter, and that way you'll know all the different things that we do here in Conway at our store here, our classes that we have,
Right.
any sales that we may have, and then you'll be the first to see the brand new ornaments that come out in the fall.
In September,
In September, October. So,
And you know what? Viewer Showcase is coming up in 2 weeks, guys.
is it 2 weeks?
So we want
I
to
was
make
gonna
sure
look at that.
you want to make sure that you get your Viewer Showcase piece in, and what you do is take a photograph of it, make sure insert your name and all the information about your project, and send it to viewershowcase@gmail.com, and that way we'll get it loaded up. And that Monday night, the first Monday of each month, of course, is Viewer Showcase. So, and we'll be also doing a giveaway. We also give away our glass box giveaway the first Monday of every month. So
Yeah. If you are a member, you can register for the Viewer Showcase drawing, for the member drawing.
and then just let Barbara, if you want to be in the drawing, you just want to just say yes and send that yes to viewershowcase@gmail.com.
Yep.
Yep.
And we'll put you in the drawing. That'll be in 2 weeks. It'll be on the
31st? No.
the 7th,
The
8th,
I think so, yeah.
7th. I don't know. I'd have to look at it. I
Mary
don't
says
know.
hi, everybody. She's right here. You can see that. There she is. You can see the
She'd
top
be
of her
good.
head.
She'd be a good girl tonight.
I don't know. She went for a walk, and she's big, so.
She's being a big girl.
Yeah,
She's
she
breathing
is.
hard, Dad.
She just got back from a walk, and then she had a snack, so I don't know what she's got going on.
Okay, the Viewer Showcase will be April the 7th,
Okay.
and we'll have the drawing for the box of glass. We just have a small box of glass. It's great for all kinds of small projects and mosaics. And if you want to be in the Viewer Showcase, Ed said, just send your photo there.
Yeah, send your photo there, because we want to see what you're doing and what's going on. And if you guys, if there are any shows in your area that you want to just put in the chat tonight and let people know that there's a show in
Or
your
where you're
area
gonna be.
or where you're going to be, in the upcoming weekends, please do so. And remember, those of you that are watching this on the rerun rather than the live, welcome, and we appreciate everything that you do. And so this is running all the time, our live streams, and you can load them up or unload them or download them or whatever
Upload
you do,
them, download them,
whatever
watch
you need to do with them.
Just as long as you watch them.
That's right, just watch them. That's right.
Oh, look at her. She's not quite in the camera all the way.
Where is she? Oh, yeah, she's there. She's being so good, though. You see her how she sits. She sits so pretty. She's a good girl. She's a little rambunctious sometimes, and she pushes you out of the way. She's a boss. So, Barbara, this weekend, we had a full class this weekend, too. On our make and take class. We had a full weekend.
We sure did.
A full day. The make and take class is a lot of fun. Now, we do have our beginner stained glass coming up in April. And then we have our lead cane class coming up in May. Now, both of those classes are full. And why am I telling you that? Because if you want to get into one of the classes, just sign up for the newsletter, because that's when the classes come out, that's where they go. And you need to register by following the links from our website at conwayglass.com. Yes.
Definitely. And
So that sounds like I know what I'm talking about, don't it?
you do know what you're talking about.
Okay.
You're learning, Ed. You're learning.
Okay.
Okay, we have a question. What is the best way, Marilyn wants to know.
Hey, Marilyn.
The best way to give the illusion of movement.
The illusion of movement. Well, if you're doing water, the best way to do water is to do water I do them in sideways. I do water in horizontal teardrops. and it makes it move, makes the water move when you get it in the light. So, and I also use textured. Normally, I try to use rippled glass and used four or five different shades of a blue, a watery blue, and run horizontal teardrops. So,
Yeah, you have to think about
and that
which
makes the
way
water
the
move.
movement is, and think about your whole entire piece as to how you want those lines. It's the lines and the color and the texture
Yeah.
working together on that.
I think it all, yeah, that's the thing. The whole key is that if you have those different colors, and you might have two pieces of one color, and but sitting on top of it is another color, and below it's another color, but they're all in elongated teardrops, where they're skinny on both ends and round in the middle, and they all tie in together, but they all run horizontally. And it does work, because I'm working on some pieces right now, and it does work.
We have another question from
Okay.
Carmelo Santana. Do you guys know how to get scraps when you are just starting out?
Yeah, just go to your brick and mortar stained glass store, and the majority of them, the stained glass studios that do commission work will sell their scrap glass, and it's anywhere between $5 to $8 a pound probably. So take your own box. Do your brick and mortar store a favor. Take your own box or container to put the scrap glass in. Now we have, I don't know where you live at, but we live just 11 miles from Myrtle Beach. So, and we have a lot of scrap glass. And if you're looking for scrap glass, y'all, and you're going to be in the Myrtle Beach area, bring your box and let us know.
We're open on Wednesday.
We're
Bring a
open on
box.
Wednesday from 10 to 4. So.
Mary Beth and Frank said they're going to be at the Spring Fest in Southern Pines, North Carolina on Saturday, April 26th.
Oh, that's great. That's great,
So
guys.
if anyone's going to be in that area, drop by and see them and give them a thumbs up and say hello.
Yeah.
Tell your friends. Bryce wants to know, just starting out, how can you tell good quality glass from low quality?
You can't, well, really by the manufacturer. So let me just say this. If you buy your glass at Hobby Lobby, sometimes they have good, they might have some oceanside glass, but the stuff that's wrapped in individual plastic sheets, a lot of that stuff I don't know that I would buy. But Wismac, Kokomo, all the manufacturers that are available are good quality glasses. There's nothing, pretty much glass is made the same. All of it is. It's just whether the manufacturers know how to anneal it correctly or not, and they're taking their time when they are making it. But all the good quality glasses are made here in the States, and of course Oceanside is made in Mexico. And they have a good quality glass. You just pay for a fusible glass, whether you're fusing it or not.
I
So
wonder if the tariffs affect
I'm sure they're going to.
their pricing.
I would think they're going to. Anything
Yeah,
coming
if you
across.
go with an American-made glass, you can't go wrong.
Right.
We can't. I mean, there are like European glass companies, of course.
Right, and if you're just
But
starting
that's
out, you're
just
not going to
gonna
want
be
to
too
buy those
expensive.
anyway. Right.
It's going to be too expensive.
It's going to be way expensive. That's right.
But anything that you find at a distributor like Sunshine Glass Works, Franklin Art Glass, any of those
Yeah.
big distributors, they're going to carry a good quality glass.
Right.
And as far as looking at it to tell if it's good quality,
You can't feel
tell
it,
just by
touch
looking
it,
at
taste it. You can't. None of that.
except if it has a sticker on it. Okay.
And usually they will have a sticker on them because the people that manufacture it want you to know who made
Who
it.
they are,
That's
yeah.
right.
Aaron wants to know, when cutting, should you stop the score before the edge of the glass or continue cutting onto the table?
It just depends. Sometimes it's going to come off, but what you want to do is you don't want to come off so heavy that you break the glass. Because a lot of times what will happen if you're coming off, it doesn't doesn't really matter because I come off the back end of the glass a lot as well, Aaron. So you just don't want to come off real hard. That's all. If you don't go all the way to that little tiny edge and you stop a 1/16 of an inch back, it's not going to hurt that piece of glass, and it's definitely not going to affect the way that it breaks. So, oh, we got some questions loading up now.
We
That's
do.
good.
Julie Bison wants to know, I'm researching fusible glass and I am confused. There is COE 90, 96, and 104. I believe that Bullseye is COE 90 only. I know only 90 with COE 90, etc. So she's apparently been using 90.
Yeah, if you've been using 90, and I'm going to say we talked a lot about this weekend before last in the class that the stained glass weekend workshop. If you've been using 90, then continue to use 90. And everybody in the class agreed that Bullseye has the best selection of color and the largest quantity of colors that are available for the fusing industry. Now, Wismac makes 90 and 96, but you know what you want to do when you're doing fusing, just bring 104 you don't even want to play with. That's just, you don't even want to mess with 104.
What is 104?
Borosilicate.
Oh, borosilicate.
Yeah,
You wouldn't be using
you
that
wouldn't
for
be
that
using that
anything.
anyway. Yeah. So,
Not
but-
unless.
but
usually,
the 90 is. I'm sorry, hon. Go ahead.
Well, usually the rule of the studios is if you use 90, stay with 90. Even with a different manufacturer, if they make a 90,
It's a
those
90.
90s are going to fit.
Right.
90s fit, then 96 would fit, any 96 and any 104. So.
Right. So you're going to find that like Ouroboros is a 90, and Yakagani has a 90, which are just drop dead gorgeous glasses. And Bullseye, again, they make the models, and Bullseye makes some beautiful glass. Now Oceanside makes 96 only, but like Barbara was saying, if you've been working with 90, don't bring 96 into the studio because you can't get them mixed up. And sometimes they might fit, they might even show that they fit, but eventually they're going to come apart.
Yeah.
Because they're just under too
Just
much
to be
stress.
on the safe side to keep your,
Stay with 90.
yeah.
And yeah, Bullseye is
Keep your
more
work
expensive, but Bullseye is so pretty.
Okay, Howard wants to know, have you ever used flattened blown glass in any of your pieces?
Yes, we have, because we make our own rondelles, and
You just did a piece.
we just did a piece that we'll have some photographs hopefully next week for the install on that. We just did a piece with
A flattened.
flattened blown glass pieces.
Yes.
And I tell you what's cool too is if you have a saw that's available that you can have access to, that you can cut a vase right down the middle. That's really cute when you apply that with copper foil to a piece of stained glass as well. And then what you do is you put a clear back on it and you attach the half a vase to the front, and then when you hang the window in the window, then you can put a flower inside of it or whatever.
Oh, you're so crafty.
That's so crafty.
Okay. Are we going to have a class on glass making, glass lamps anytime soon?
Glass lamps.
Right.
Wow, not that I can think of. That's
Not on the list yet.
yeah, because that's not something that you can do.
In a weekend.
Well, you could do a 6-panel flat panel lamp in a weekend, I guess. I don't know. Let me think about it. I don't make a lot of lamps anymore since Lowe's sells them for $29. There's just no reason for me to make them. So, but if we had enough interest in a lamp class, it would definitely have to be done for a weekend, and it would be a flat panel lamp, which would teach you pretty much everything you need to know about the construction of a lamp. Yes.
Elizabeth wants to know how to get a verdigris patina.
I've heard of a couple different ways.
But that would have to be on the copper foil.
Yeah, that
by
would have to
itself,
be on the
right?
copper by itself. Ammonia does it on copper, gives it like a green finish. But once you solder it, you're not going to get anything. The copper is what causes the verdigris finish or the green finish. If you solder it, it's not going to turn green because you just covered up the copper. So you have to decide. You have to be able to hold it together somehow or another. So I'm not sure what you're looking for with that.
Verdigris.
Yeah, but
Patina.
you're not going to be able to, you're not
I
going to
know.
have it, right? So.
I don't know if they make it. If they do, anyone out there know?
I don't
Please
think
put
so.
it in the
I
chat.
got a cupboard full of different patinas, and I don't
Do you have a green?
have no, I don't.
Okay.
I don't have a green. I got a green shirt on, and it's not a blue green.
Paul wants to know, can you foil those bevels without grinding them?
You probably can, Paul, if you just clean them real good with alcohol and allow the alcohol to dry. The answer to that would be yes. Because they are so soft, my friend, you don't want to take a chance on scratching them.
The bevel edge is thin. Should he use a thinner foil?
Yeah, because, the edge on the bevel, it should be at 15 degrees. It should be an eighth of an inch. So
Yeah, you should be fine
it's
with your regular
with
foil.
your regular 7/32. It should be a 3/3 or it should be an eighth of an inch on the edge. So
Mary Beth said the ones that she bought already had ground edges. A lot of them do.
Yeah.
They do. Okay, Carla.
I've got 2 boxes of oval glue chip bevels,
Nice.
3x5s. They're really pretty bevels.
Have you ever, Carla wants to know, have you ever used thin slices of minerals like agates in a panel?
I have not, but I've seen it done before, and it's really pretty.
I've done it in jewelry boxes before,
Okay.
and stones in the top of the jewelry boxes. It's real pretty. Okay.
That's right, you have.
Yes, long time ago, and in my other lifetime.
In your
Kathleen, they used to make a patina that did that, but I haven't seen it in a very long time. Okay, Kathleen, I haven't either, and it seems like I remember something like that, but we'll take a look and see if we have any such animal at our
Yeah,
store. We could have something back in the corner somewhere.
Yeah, and don't go when you're looking for that. Don't go mixing a bunch of stuff together because you could end up whipping up something toxic and that you didn't want to mess with.
Okay. Do they make copper cane? This is I.M. Allen. He knows they make brass, but he wondered if they make copper.
They used to make copper storefront. I don't think that they.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either. You know what? I
Too
would try,
soft,
Alan. I
wouldn't
would I'd give Sunshine a call and see if they have it. They may have it. They may have it.
Because they used to do, there are older windows.
That were done in copper.
Yeah, that were done, right? Weren't
Well,
they?
they were Well, they have a brass jacketed lead cane and they had a copper jacket.
Okay.
So, but I don't know. I haven't had any call for any brass in a long time. Wow. Used to do a lot of brass for people's houses and their cabinet doors and their kitchens and stuff.
Have you used, this is Jeffrey, have you used different grit 3M pads to clean lead cane before soldering instead of steel wool?
I use an offset drill with a wire brush in the end of it rather than steel wool and all that. I just get it done, and if I have to, the only reason I would need to do that is if I forgot to cover my window up overnight and it oxidized. But I keep an offset drill with a 1.5 inch wire brush on a 1/4 inch shank on my bench. That if I need to clean the lead, that's what I clean it with.
Those great questions tonight. Y'all
They
put
are.
our
You
brain
guys are
to
rocking.
work.
I love it.
Okay, I think we have some time for some glass cutting. If anyone has something they want to or having trouble with, just let us know. But Ed's going to do a little glass demo for you, I think.
Yeah, we can.
Are you ready?
We can. I brought this because I wanted to. This looks so good on this white paper. I wanted them to see it. Now this is a Wismac glass. Look at this. This is just so pretty. This is a 264, and it's a 264 that's got 5 colors in it. But it's a 264 LL, which means you can see my hand through it, which means it has a tremendous amount of clear in the background. So, and this 264, they have 5 different types of this glass, and it goes all the way to very dense, opaque glass that is used typically in church windows, in borders around in the church windows, and also in many other applications, of course. So y'all, I got my glass cutter. This is my personal glass cutter. That thing is like really, this thing has really had quite a time in its day, and I still use it every day. And I'm going to take this, and somebody said, so when we're talking about coming off the edge of the glass, this is how I usually come off. So I'll depress the head, and I'll come off, and you can see it right there on the paper. I didn't come off real hard, but I did come off of it. And I'm going to take my Lepinette, my 6.5 inch running pliers. These things are so sweet. So once I get this on here, and I always try to hold up with my hand, don't let it hang down and flop around and all that. So we're going to take this, and we're just going to take that and run that just like that. Now, if I were cutting a pattern, and we're talking about coming off of the edge. So sometimes I do. Let me see. Sometimes I don't. I may just want to stop like right there, but most of the time I come off of it and it'll pop just like that. And then I'll turn it around and I'll take my running pliers. Now this has a lot of seeds in it or air bubbles, and a lot of times you'll get a funny looking flare. And oh yeah, you can see that. See, that was an air bubble right there in the sheet of glass. But now, guys, this is a Wismac glass. This glass is so easy to cut. It's very forgiving, and you can do anything that you want with it. You really can. And I'm not sure. I think this is too thin. It's probably going to break like right here. Let's see. Oh no! So we got our run started, and you can see it right there. We're gonna follow it with my finger all the way to right there, and now you can put your fingers underneath of the glass like this. And this is the beauty of this glass right here, is you can see everything that I'm doing. So I'm going to get the front of the run is right here, right there. I'm going to get behind this with my grousers, just like that, right up against the score, and I'm going to pull down with this. I'm going to pull down with this hand right here. Ready? And now that just ran to right there. See the run? It's run a little bit further. There it is. It ran to right there. And now I'm just going to get in, drop in behind this, and pull down and away, just like that. So what happens, y'all, if you'll take the time to chase that run all the way to the other end, the chances of it breaking right here where the glass is really thin because you're pulling down on it so hard are slim to none. If you'll give it time to break, chase the run around, and then you'll be able to do a lot of different things with your glass. You can't get in a big hurry. You can't get in a big hurry with the glass. That's all I can tell you. Because if you're pulling down on it too hard and you're trying to do it all at one time, A lot of times, it's not gonna make it. But if you'll take, and we're gonna come right off here, just like this. And if you'll take the time to chase your run from one end of the glass to the other, and you can do it in an opaque glass, you don't have to see it to do it. Just remember, you just got a little bit of a, you don't have to squeeze real hard. It's just bing. And once you start that run, you see it? Right there. There's the run. It's right there. It comes to right there. And now we're going to take our grousing pliers in our hand and make sure our flat jaw is on the top. And we're going to drop in behind our run, and we're going to pull down just a little tiny bit and down and away, just like that. Just like that. Okay. It's such beautiful glass. I could just sit here and cut this glass all day long. I probably will cut a lot of this tomorrow. So we're going to put some of this glass in the box for the drawing at the end of the month. I want to just show y'all something.
Okay, let me go back to the close-up.
I just want them to see this, that's all.
Just wanted to say, Ray put up the Wismac description, and it says it's a type of stained glass known for its vibrant spring bud color, which is a streaky mix of green shades.
There you go. What I wanted people to see is this piece of glass right here. That's all. I want you to just visualize what you see looking at this piece of glass. I saw it last week, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to make sure that piece of glass goes into the giveaway box. But look at what this little picture right here says. You see what it says? It says, I am the ocean, and there's my horizon, and my waves are cresting on the beach.
All right.
That's what that piece of glass says.
Okay, we have some questions.
Beautiful.
It is beautiful. It's very beautiful.
I mean, it just, oh man. Sometimes you get that piece of glass and you don't even want to cut it up. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I got a little taken away by it.
Yeah. Okay. Beth wants to know, when you say cover your work overnight, what do you cover with? Wood, plastic, canvas, or a simple cotton cloth?
Just a simple cotton cloth.
Paper, whatever you have.
Paper, yeah, anything. What you want to do is stop the humidity from settling on it and any dust in your studio, especially doing copper foil. That copper foil, without something over top of it at night, will oxidize quite rapidly.
Ella has a question. She says that she has a red Wismac with yellow streaks, reminds her of fire when I see it, but I can't cut curves in that glass to save my life, she says.
What's the part number on it, Ella?
It's a red Wismac.
Yeah, it's like the leaf color that I use.
Yellow streaks. Oh, the density of it, maybe.
Yeah, it could be. It could be.
Yellow streaks, like fire.
Yellow is probably the amber, and yeah. But so take a picture of it, Ella, and send it to viewershowcase@gmail.com. I'll take a look at it, and then I'll see if I have some of it, and then we'll go over talking about how to cut shapes in it next week if
Just
I have
put a
some.
note that it's from the live stream question.
Yeah, from the live stream question.
I'll get it, and then I'll forward it to Mr. Ed. See if he can figure it out.
We might have some at the shop, and if we do, I'll bring some home. So
Okay.
that's one good thing. You know, another good thing, not one, it's one of many good things about the new studio. Barb will actually have a rack out there where we'll have some glass too. That'll be available to us. So that's going to be nice.
Frank called that piece of glass a view from the Blue Ridge Parkway.
There you go.
With fog in the valleys. Lake Superior in a winter storm. Sky and ocean, ocean and horizon. Nice.
Thank you, guys. I'm glad I'm
I
not.
see a horizon with the ocean. Yeah, it's just so easy to see, right? It's just right there.
Well, you know what? It's, you know where it's going? It's going in the giveaway box, y'all.
Yeah. Put it in there.
I'm putting it in
bro.
there right now. So it's kind of going like in the middle, so it'll be kind of in the middle when you get your winning box.
Yeah, Starry Night in the Meadow, South Carolina.
That's cool. Hey, Ray, thanks for putting that up. The description of the W264LL, that's great. I've got a couple other glasses. I didn't realize that we could do that all in live time. So thank you, Ray. Appreciate it.
Michael says, if you run off the end of the glass, doesn't it crack or flare the end?
It doesn't always. If you come off hard, okay? If you come off hard, yeah, you better believe it. The best thing to do is to teach yourself to stop right before you get to the edge, and I always, the same thing here when I'm starting is I'm not all the way on the very edge, but when you come off, if you come off too hard, you're going to crack the glass. But you can go right there. I mean, if you come off like you're you're just like boom, and you're smacking the table and everything. That causes you to break the glass. But if you'll come off of it when you get down to the end, let's see, how can we do that? There we go. When we get down to the end, and you'll just come and just stop right there, and not actually roll off onto the table. That thump noise that you're hearing is that's my cutter wheel dropping off the edge. And there's a run, and let's bring it back and run it into the other way. You can do this too, but I promise y'all, if you're working on some piece that's longer than this is only 6 inches, that's longer than this, okay? And you're trying, and it's got a heavy duty curve in it, and you're trying to run it with your running pliers, it's not going to work. But if you'll take the time to start the run and then jump in behind it with your grousing pliers, if you'll do that, your success rate will increase a lot. Let me tell you, it will increase a lot. Thank you, Barbara.
We did have a question. Will Mary have, where is that? Will Mary have the white chair when we move the studio to the garage?
Actually, she will, because we're
She
going to get
will.
new furniture for the living room.
Yeah, I believe this furniture will go to the garage. At least that little chair right there, that little piece right there should go.
Because she loves it. That's where she lays during the day while Barbara and I are at work. She lays there during the day.
Yeah. Looks straight at the door and waits.
She's very patient.
Yes, she is. Okay, let me get all these questions. We have some
Okay.
more questions. Oh, that was Paul that asked, will Mary have the same white chair? Okay. Michael wants to know, do you look for the run to go, or do you hear it every time?
You can hear it. You can hear it because it makes just a slight, Michael, it makes just a very light popping noise. And let me see if I can get it to sound on the microphone. Let me see if I can do that, so that everybody can hear that. Let me see. And it's, I mean, you're holding your running pliers very gently. So now come over here, hand me a close-up, Barb. So there's the run. And did you hear it on the microphone when it broke? It would just click. And if I'd have squeezed down any harder on this, I wouldn't have gotten the run that I was looking for, so that I can come in and drop in behind this and chase this and finish it out like that. So I hope that y'all heard that, because I heard it. That's pretty good. And this microphone's pretty good. So there we go. I'm sorry. I'm taking
Okay,
up too
Frank
much
wants to
space.
know if we have a plan for the vertical glass rack, like a magazine rack, like the one we have.
I don't have a plan for it, but it is exactly one sheet of plywood, and everything is cut into 16-inch strips, and that it's put together just like that. And guys, Frank, next time you're down, if you want to go in the back and measure the rack that I have, and make a sketch of it and take some pictures, you're more than welcome to. We built those. How many years ago we built those? 20 years ago.
Oh my gosh, yeah. We used to
20.
have
We used to have 4 or 5 of them.
4 or 5 of them, and we've
Yeah.
eventually given them away to different people. And I think we have 1 left, 2.
2, yeah.
Yeah,
And
they
I'm
used
filling
to go
those
back
up.
to back. Yeah, he's filling them up now.
I'm filling them up right now. We got some beautiful glass.
Yeah, so we'll have if anybody wants to take a picture, make a plan, it's pretty straightforward. Okay, Ray said he loves the new shirts we have. They're in the store.
Yeah, this one says, "Don't Willie McNilly it."
I got him that for St. Patty's Day, but it didn't come in time because
That's
I
okay.
ordered it late.
It's a good color. I like this green too.
Yeah.
It's like a forest green.
Okay, well, everything looked good tonight. It was an excellent excellent demo, and we had great questions tonight.
Oh, we did. We had a lot of questions, not just great ones, but a lot of them. Holy mackerel!
So if anyone wants to donate to the garage project, like
Yep.
I said, we're going to be working on the drainage right now and try to keep everything. Right now, the water kind of goes into the garage. We got to get
Well,
that
it runs
fixed.
down, yeah, and then if we get a good wind, anyway, we're going to stop that. We'll have that fixed.
Yeah, that's got to be fixed, and then we'll be moving forward. But we'll keep you updated. We'll have some video of what's going on. And Mary's been so good tonight. I just want to give a shout out to her for being such a big girl.
She's a big girl.
She's a big girl tonight. And thank you to everyone that has been donating to the project. You can donate by super chats, super stickers, or you can go to Venmo and donate or buy us a coffee. We don't care.
Yeah, but it's great. Well, we do care because we
do
care
care.
about you guys. So,
We do care.
So thanks for all the great questions tonight. Really, yeah, right back at you with those good questions. And I hope that we answered them to your liking. And that, guys, don't forget to check out Mary Beth and Frank. They'll be at the festival this Saturday coming up. And,
No, April.
Oh, April.
Yeah, it's
okay.
April. One more question. Any tips for cutting very small pieces of glass?
I don't know about how small, but I will say this. Most of the time, your running pliers aren't going to work on small pieces of glass. If you'll take the time to learn how to use your grousing pliers and to use them correctly, cutting small pieces of glass should become an ease for you.
Two pair of grousing.
2 pair of grousers will help a lot.
Yeah, if you're not strong enough to hold the glass in your hand and break it, you can use 2 pair of grousing
Grousers.
pliers.
Yeah.
And
So
hold
let me
it
see.
like
Let's see
that.
if we can do that. Let's show them how to use that real quick.
Do you
And
have
we'll-
another pair?
Yeah, I have a pair.
Oh, yeah.
A pair of breaking pliers. Okay, that's made by Lepinette, and they're just a different version of a grouser. Your grousing pliers are used for a specific reason. These breaking pliers are used for a specific reason, but that reason is just to hold the other side of the glass more than anything. So here we go. Let's do this. We're going to bring this down. We're going to go right in between that. Now this piece of glass is a 1/2 inch wide here. These are my breaking pliers, and they hold the glass right there. And then these are my grousers, and you put them directly across from each other, against each other, and you pull down and away. Now, did you see that? I was running that with my pliers. But if you'll use 2 pair of pliers, cutting narrow strips or small pieces of glass like this are going to become well, anyway, let's just say you're not gonna get frustrated with it. So get you another pair of grousing pliers, or get what they call a pair of breaking pliers, and you see the difference. You can see the difference in the jaws and everything with the breaking pliers. There you go. Now these are just a small version of what I have on my cutting table in the glass shop at the shop. The ones I have on my table that are breaking pliers for plate glass are twice the size of this. So. Anyway, 2 pair of pliers works really well for just about anything that's small.
Okay. Well, I think we're at the end of our evening, and
We are, but we had a great time.
we sure did. And we thank you all for tuning in. We will see you on March the 31st. Gosh, I can't believe it's going to be the end of the month already.
I know, what happened?
I don't know what happened. Okay,
I don't
and
know.
work on your projects. Get your photos ready to send into Viewer Showcase. If you want to be in the drawing for 2 weeks from now, the drawing. But you have to be a member by March the 31st. So if you're not a member, go ahead and join and become a member so you can be in
Yeah,
the
or pick
drawing.
up one of the 5 that were just given, 5 memberships that were just given away tonight.
Yeah.
And then there was 10 memberships given away last night. Those of you
Last
that
week,
that are
yes.
brand new members, take a look. Barbara got your names up on the thing at the end of the board tonight. So.
Yeah, I got everybody's name up. Got you all squeezed in. And
So we would just want to tell everybody that we appreciate everything that they do, and we look forward to seeing everybody again next Monday night.
Yep. We sure do.
So for the ARTyRV channel, I'm Ed.
And I'm Barb.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.